I'm Kristal Hart, and we are at the theater at Madison Square Garden, where after 8 rounds of boxing, SHU SHU Carrington defeated BRYAN DE GRACIA by 8th round TKO.
8th round stoppage. I'm just happy to give the fans what they want to see.
One thing about you tonight, you seem to control the pace when you wanted it. You seem to turn it on and turn it off when you wanted that. When did you build that confidence in the fight?
I mean, I felt like, as the fight went on, I started to build more and more confidence because it was just like I just saw I could be able to do what I wanted with his style. He was a strong guy, though, and his will was definitely as strong. So that's what made the fight last longer than what it was. Like, a lot of guys I be punching on, and sometimes they really mentally get up out of there, and then they kind of give up. But he was still sticking in there, man, and he fought hard, still was catching me with a couple shots, and that's what you expect from a veteran. Dude got 30-something fights, high knockout ratio. He's probably the strongest puncher I've fought this far.
And this is my last question. How do you keep your composure sometimes when you see that a guy is, and sometimes when things aren't going your way, you seem to always be composed and you know not to always overdo things?
Man, I got a lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been boxing for 20 years. I've been boxing since I was 7 years old. I'm 27 now, and it's like, I have to learn how to control that. You got to learn how to be an animal, but a controlled animal. You know what I'm saying? You can't get too reckless because when that happens, you get clipped. And, those are just the things that you got to learn. To take one shot, man, to change your fight.
Talk about some of the adjustments that you had to make from round 1 to ultimately when you stopped him in the 8th.
I mean, I would say I had to stop using the shoulder roll so much, and I had to throw more than one shot to actually get my knockdowns. Like, every time I got a knockdown, it was from more than one shot. So I mixed up the cadence of punches and everything like that, and that's how we was able to, continue to get him up out of there, man. The one-shot punches is not going to get everybody out. Most of my knockouts happen like that, but, Coach K was like, yo, bro, do more than one shot. This guy's not going to, he's a veteran, bro. You got to break him down and then follow up, and that's what I did.
And you mentioned that he was a veteran, he was really crafty in there today. Yeah. So, given that you did get the stoppage eventually, how would you rate your performance today?
I'm a harsh critic, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably say C+, you know what I mean? I'm probably like a C+ on myself because, I know I could have done, better. I got a little careless at times, but, it's growth. Every fight ain't going to be the best, everybody's going to be the prettiest. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through it. Fleming, whether the greatest, whoever, they go through it. And it's just the emotions you got to go through to learn and be a great fighter.
SHU SHU, fight night mode, 4 corners boxing. Congratulations on the win, by the way.
Thank you, appreciate it.
How does it feel, having the whole city behind you, and now having the Puerto Rican fan base behind you? Because they were going crazy in there for you.
Nah, man, I appreciate that, man. It's a lot of love, man. I just want to give the fans what they want to see. The fans, I feel like, has been starving for, a fighter that's just going to really give them what they want. And I just want to give them what they want, man. Like, I'm just happy to, be from New York, represent New York, and get a lot of love from the Puerto Rican fans, and, also that's coming after that. And I just want to just continue to perform for everybody.
Another question I have. I'm not sure if you know, but now Inoue was in the building.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And how do you feel about that? Like, are you looking to make that fight in the future?
Man, we making noise. That just shows we making noise. I'm sure he's heard that I've had his name, in interviews and whatnot. I mean, to be honest, like, I'm not really the one that keep bringing them up. Y'all the ones that keep asking me these questions about bringing them up, whatever. But, I'm going to answer them, and I do want to fight him in the near future. I would love to fight Inoue. He is the man at 122. The man in the lower divisions, to be honest, and he makes his way on the 126. I would love to position myself for a strap to be able to fight him.
That fight happened. Would you like to be here in the States, or would you like to go to Spain?
I would love it to be in New York. I ain't gonna lie to you. My crowd go crazy. His crowd will go crazy. It'll be a good mixture.
Let's get the big room.
Yeah, the big room for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
SHU SHU, some of my friends from Ohio, they were saying they watch you all the time. They say you are an excellent fighter. I want to say that as watching it as a fan or whatever, you made it look so easy out there. Everything was so nice and clean. It was also a gentleman who just stepped into the ring. You weren't, I don't know if you were, I don't want to say you weren't prepared. It was different than what you had thought it was going to be. So tell me about your experience in the ring, and what was your corner telling you?
My corner was just telling me to take my time. It was a lot of shots that I saw that I was catching him with, that was hurting him visually before I got the knockdown, and it was times I would get a little overexcited, like the fans might not see it, but my coach knows my body language. So he's like, "Yo, calm down, bro. Like, yeah, just take your time." So I'm like, "Okay." And you know, we was able to make the adjustments down the line. And as you can see, the fight got easier and easier as the rounds went on. And I decided to just turn it up and take him out of there in the 8th round, right in the corner.
What was beautiful to watch, it was very clean and it just cut.
Thank you. Yeah, we practice on precision. We practice on being as perfect as we can. You know, obviously we can't be perfect, but we just try to strive for perfection. And you know, that's how we was able to get the stoppage. Man, he was a tough competitor, man. He's probably the hardest puncher so far that I've fought. His knockout ratio shows he's at 29-3 with 1 draw and 23 knockouts, 25 knockouts, one or the other. Guy can punch, you know what I mean? But it was my job to break him down and get him out of there. I had to beat the puncher.
And what's next for you, do you think?
We should be back, I would say, in September. We should be back in September. I would love to be back sooner than that, to be honest. But you know, we got some plans going on for this year, and I just can't wait to continue to get back inside the ring and show the fans what else I got in store.
SHU SHU, with you and Xander, you guys sold the building out. Yeah. You guys looking to do another duo again?
I mean, I would love to be having another duo with Xander, man. Like that would be dope, bro. Like Xander's great. He's a great guy, great fighter, great personality. And then he got the crazy fan base on top of mine. You know, New York loves him. They love him. And, man, listen, we're going to have fun at the parade tomorrow, man. I'm trying to get some mofongo. I need some mofongo with them all, bro. That's going to be lit.
Well, your Puerto Rican fan base definitely loves you now.
Hook me up, bro. For sure.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Crucial question for you.
Yeah.
Did you see the 5v5?
Yes, I
Matchroom
saw it.
Greensbury. You saw the Nick Ball fight with Ray Ford.
Yes, I did.
What do you think about a fight potentially with Nick Ball?
Man, I would love a fight with Nick Ball, man. He's a guy that has a lot of will. He showed a lot of grit and in that fight with Raymond Ford. And he's a guy that I would love to get in the ring with and, get get square with, man. I feel like that would be a great fight for the fans to see. And just another path for me to get that world championship, man. He's a great fighter, though.
So in terms of the world champions, Bernardo Lopez, Nick Ball, you still got, other guys out there as well. Who would you target at 126 right now?
It's whatever. Like honestly, like whoever comes first, it's any, mini, mighty, mo. Pick them. Like I just want to fight them, man. I just want to fight a champ, line them up, and whoever get it first, get it first. At the end of the day, they all gonna get it eventually. I want to fight all of them.
It's the title shot right now that you're looking for.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
SHU SHU, how would you grade your performance tonight, Chad?
I mean, like I said, I'm hard on myself, so I say like a C+. You know what I mean? I know I would. Don't look at me like that, bro. Like, bro, I'm a critic. I'm a critic. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And but the rounds was good, and the growth is gonna happen. You know, the growth is there. You need fights like this. You know what I'm saying? You need fights like this to be able to become great. You know, you're gonna have those subpar fights. In my opinion, I feel like it was like that. But yeah, man, like that a C+. You know what I mean?
You could have done better.
Just taking my time a little bit more in terms of not getting overexcited whenever I hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Like the maturity is the part that I gotta continue to build. And this fight is what's gonna help me do that.
Talk about your strategy going into this fight, and then talk about how things played out once you got there in the ring.
The strategy was just to, keep things at mid-distance, use the jab, use a lot of feints, make him miss a lot, and then catch him when he's coming in. He reaches a lot of, with his right hand. He's heavy on his front foot. So it was like, yeah, we're gonna catch him a lot of counters and whatnot, and then that's what we did to execute.
Right, we seen that interaction between you and Nawe at the end of the fight. What was going on through your mind when you seen them ringside?
I mean, none. It was just like, I hope he enjoyed the SHU SHU show. That's all. I mean, he flew all the way to Japan. You know, I hope I put on a good show for him. You know, and then you saw he came just for me because he left right after. So, I'm just really happy that we're making the motions to be able to make a fight like that happen.
SHU SHU, as you get along in your career, we notice you're getting more and more tougher opponents. As well as your opponents getting tougher, we notice that your body work is getting better, your IQ is getting better. What is going into camp as you're starting to get into these tougher fights, these later rounds, and soon to be title contention?
Man, we adding in a lot of different things, man. You know, I do like a lot of different meditation. Hot yoga is like my secret weapon. Oh, my man, Derek. Where Derek at? Derek, oh, no, come here. Oh, no, this is my secret weapon right here. Yeah. Strength and conditioning coach. Yes, strength and conditioning coach Derek Jackson. He is my secret weapon, man. I'm telling you, like, he definitely revved up camp for me, this camp, and we was able to do what we do tonight, man. I'm just really happy to be having him a part of my team.
You're starting the show.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
You making 126 comfortably?
100%. Yeah, easy. I'm
You
cutting
feel
weight
strong
there
at
easy.
the weight?
Do I look strong at the weight? No, I feel strong at the weight. 100%. Yeah.
This was the biggest stage you've been on, co-main event, on that 11 and cock. How did that spotlight feel?
Man, it felt great, man. It felt great to be able to, fight late. Like, this is something that we work for. This is something that we dream about, to be able to, co-main event, main event is right around the corner, you know what I'm saying? So we really excited for this, man, and this is the things that we work for.
How did it feel to have your Brooklyn people come out? There was a lot of...
Man, it's always electric. It always feels like, the first time that I'm fighting in Madison Square Garden or just in New York, period. It's just exhilarating. And it just makes me want to just continue to put on the show.
Describe the process you had to go through to prepare for a last-minute opponent.
We had to definitely get in some different looks in terms of sparring partners. We did that, a quick change-up. But at the end of the day, I have the adaptive. I can adapt pretty easily. You know what I'm saying, to anybody that I step in the ring with. It might take some time. It took a little. I feel like it took a little time with this guy here because of the late replacement and everything like that. But it was gonna happen nonetheless, and we was able to get him up out of there.
So tonight was more about a game plan or in-ring adjustments?
A little bit of both. It was about a little bit of both, honestly. Yeah.
SHU SHU. So the streak continues here in the Garden. When are you looking to get back in the ring? Hopefully back home.
Back home, probably the end of the year. I would say probably the end of the year we're gonna be back up here in New York City and SHU York City, excuse me. Yeah, now
The Heisman weekend card?
Yes. I plan on being back around that time for sure.
SHU SHU fight, how do you rate your performance tonight?
Again, C+, man, C+. I felt like I could have sharpened up on certain things. I'm a harsh critic, but I'm really happy that I was able to get this experience because I need experiences like this to be able to be a all-around fighter.
Absolutely. Who would you like next?
Bro, this is anybody, man. Honestly, I just want to fight anyone just so I can position myself for a world title. That's my dream right now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Champ, how important has it been for you here fighting at home, building up your fan base, and getting all the love that you get over there?
Man, it's super important to me, man. It's like it's New York City, bro. Like, you know what I mean. And this is where I'm from. This born and raised. It means the world to me to be able to build a fan base here. And I feel like because I built a fan base here and how lit my crowd get, everybody gonna want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying, around the world. So I feel like it was the perfect place to be able to build my fan base here.
I'm going to put one idea in your head. Arthur Ashe Stadium, we've never had a fight over there. It's a tennis stadium. It's got a retractable roof in case we get some bad weather. How about SHU SHU at Arthur Ashe? Wouldn't that be historic?
That would be historic. Man. Hey, listen, you got to put a bug in Bob's ear. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dropping it right now. We got it right behind you.
Yeah, man, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
We're going to put the Brooklyn guy in Queens. Good idea, Milcar.
Let's go Mets.
What work?
And I'm Kristal Hart. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.